Stormtrooper.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to another episode of the Multiverse Report. Tonight we are recapping the week's nerdy news from the Daily Bugle to Coast City and everywhere in between. My name is Mike Gibson. With me, as always, is Spider-Man. What's up, Spider-Man?
How are we doing, Mike? That was sitting on my desk next to me, and I was
like, reveal that you were wearing a mask because you did a thing you don't normally do, where you like shut off our cameras and just had our logo up, so I couldn't see you while the song was playing. You never do that. Did you just do that so you could surprise me and reveal that you were wearing a Spider-Man mask?
No. So that's how it will be moving forward on the new platform.
Sure.
But I, on the fly, looked over and realized that I had that Spider-Man mask I just printed out sitting on my desk. I was like, nah, let's throw it up there and see what Mike does.
I mean, I also have a Spider-Man mask. We could have coordinated. I'm just saying, if you had talked about it with me ahead of time.
Hindsight. If I'd had the idea more than 3 seconds before we started the podcast, like nice. It was going in that countdown of 5, 4, 3. I'm like, oh, let's grab that.
Yeah. Well, hello, nerds. We're back with the Multiverse Report. It's been a few weeks. Steve and I have been busy. We've been busy in town,
we've been in
out
multiple
of town.
Countries.
Yeah, both have been out of the country. And we've been, honestly focused on our other podcast, Haven't Seen Star Wars, trying to schedule dates and records for that. And that's going very well.
New episode dropping tomorrow with everybody's favorite movie, The Last Jedi.
That's right. So if you're listening to this on Sunday night, get ready for our drop tomorrow for The Last Jedi. If you're listening to this on Monday, stop listening to it and go listen to our Last Jedi episode. I'm not going to say what we thought of it. I'm not going to say what Amber and Alex thought of it. You'll have to listen. But as we all know, that's a movie that people love to talk about in positive and negative ways.
I think anybody who listens to this podcast understands your and I take on that movie.
Longtime listeners to the Multiverse Report understand that where Steve and I fall for Last Jedi. Will Alex and Amber feel the same? I don't know. Check out Haven't Seen Star Wars, where we're getting first-time reactions from adults who have never seen these movies before. And we're already almost all the way through the sequels already. It's crazy. It's
mildly insane.
I feel like we just started it. It's almost over.
We did. Mike. We just started it in January.
Well, we just started releasing it in May, though. So that's
right.
It started feeling a lot quicker once we started releasing the episodes. And it started going by real quick.
100%.
So please check out Haven't Seen Star Wars. You can follow us on Threads and Instagram and Patreon. Check us out there. Please, Haven't Seen Star Wars. This show is also sponsored by Funky Town Comics and Vinyl in Camillus, New York, and in Cicero, New York. Check it out for all your comics and vinyl needs. So
I actually, this week at Funky Town Comics and Vinyl, stopped in and sent you an awesome picture because I believe we may have some bonus episode content coming up. Judging by what I picked up for $3 at Funky Town Comics and Vinyl.
I'm blanking on what you sent me. I know you remember you sent me something.
Pack, original Trivial Pursuit Star Wars cards.
Awesome.
I picked it up, and the first question, the answer was Wedge Antilles, so it was destiny that I bought them.
Excellent. Whether we just do a bonus episode or we, I feel like, this coming May of 27 is the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. So
it's a big one.
I know we normally do like a May the 4th Star Wars ranking episode. I'm down with doing multiple Star Wars bonus episodes throughout the entire month of May to celebrate the 50th anniversary of my favorite thing ever.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, some with you can do one with Matt and Adam like we did. We can do one with just the two of us. We can do one with Alex and Amber. Like, let's do some Star Wars shit this coming May the 4th.
You're telling me that I can talk more about Star Wars?
I'm telling you and me that you and I can both talk more about Star Wars with our friends and with each other.
Do not threaten me with a good time here, Mike.
Totally. I am threatening you, and it will be a good time. So anyway, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since we've done this podcast, and
It is.
for some behind the scenes for the other podcast, Steve and I are recording. This is the first of 3 podcast episodes we'll be recording this week. We're doing 2 for Haven't Seen Star Wars this week.
Because no
So
matter how far ahead you think you get, you don't get far enough ahead when you're recording stuff.
you don't get far enough ahead. We're the big lesson that we're learning is that if we're gonna like pre-record stuff, we got to pre-record stuff way further in advance than we did, and try to keep to a
Because
schedule because
yeah,
we are
multiple adults with like life schedules and small human beings that they're responsible for really can throw a wrench in recording
hard
plans.
to do. Hard
Yeah.
to do. But we're doing our best. But anyway, we weren't sure if we were going to do an episode tonight, Multiverse Report. Like, we're both back in town. Yeah, it'd be good to do one. But we're recording an episode of Haven't Seen Star Wars tomorrow night, and we're doing one on like Wednesday or Thursday. So like, it's a lot. So maybe we don't. But then Steve and I talked a little bit and realized, you know what? We've both, since the last time we've done this podcast, we've both seen a movie called Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we really want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's worth doing a 3rd podcast episode in 1 week, I think, if Steve and I get to talk about Brand New Day, which we're probably going to do at the end of this podcast.
Yeah. Do you want to do a quick like thoughts?
Ready. I thought it was great. I loved it.
I've thought about this way too much in the 3 days since I saw it. It is definitely my favorite live action Spider-Man movie.
Wow. That's big.
Yeah. We got Sad Pete, goddammit. We got Peter Parker.
I say that's big as if I'm shocked, but I'm almost there. I think right now I might have it as my 2nd favorite live action Spider-Man movie. It is
okay.
I have to see it again.
Yep.
Because like I loved it in a way that I can't believe I loved it that much. Right?
Same.
Like I'm doubting myself because I loved it so much. And because I haven't loved most of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I think Homecoming is great, but I don't love Far From Home and I don't love No Way Home. But I loved this one so much that part of me is like, there's no way you really loved it that much, dude. Like, what do you, come on. Come on. See it again with your non-nerd brain, like see it again.
I'll let you know because my son wants to go see it. So
yeah, I saw it with my wife and son, and they both loved it. Also, my son was knocked out. I was like, there were some scenes that like, there's moments that are really talky. There's a lot of like dialogue.
Yeah, there is.
But it held him. He was not bored. As soon as the credits rolled, he turned to me and goes, "That was phenomenal." I was like, "Wow, okay, great, he's in."
Oh, in a complete non sequitur and side note, when we were on vacation, so what we did, like my son had like a kids camp thing he went to while we were, down on the resort. They had a movie night, and he finally watched Jurassic Park.
Oh wow, you'd never seen Jurassic Park? Whoa,
no,
cool.
It's one of those that I'd been like, dude, we should watch this. Dude, we should watch this. Dude, we should watch this. And he walks away from the movie. He's like, Dad, that was amazing. I was like, yeah, bud, that's why I wanted you to watch it.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece. Yes.
Yeah, that's it's funny. Like that's another one of those that I consider close to a perfect movie. Like,
yeah,
you are. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I gotta watch Jurassic Park again. I love that movie, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Is there another franchise where after movie 1 it falls off the face like that one does?
Jaws.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Honestly, Lost World's real bad.
Yeah.
Despite it being directed by Steven Spielberg, which is crazy.
Yeah.
He agreed to the script is so bad for that movie. It's crazy that he didn't.
Not great.
Yeah. But Jaws 2 isn't a bad horror movie. The Jaws 2 sucks because it's a sequel to Jaws, which is a masterpiece. If Jaws 2 was just the first entry in the franchise, then be like, oh, it's like a slasher movie, but with a shark.
Right.
and you'd be like, fine. But Jaws is so good that Jaws 2, nothing
And
can stand up to it.
right. And Jaws it's more than a horror movie or a slasher movie or any
Yeah,
it's not that.
it's not that exactly. Yeah. So like,
The
it's
only
like,
the only franchise that's allowed to completely change genres and make an equally good movie, not quite equally, but you know what I mean, is Alien.
I knew you were gonna say Alien. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah, that's a whole different world compared to
Yeah,
most franchises.
yeah. I mean, that's like, I don't know. Like you look at Lost World or you look at Jaws 2 and you're like, this is why he didn't make a sequel to E.T. or something. Like there's just no
Yeah,
way that you could make one that holds up. It's like it's better as a single thing. Anyway, we've already tangented. But we both like Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we're gonna talk about it spoilery at the end of this podcast. But while we're doing this podcast, and we're not gonna necessarily spend forever on these things, I don't think, but there's been a lot of news
I
since
mean,
we've
we missed
done.
Comic-Con.
We missed Comic-Con. We were both out of the country when
Yeah,
Comic-Con was happening. So we couldn't do a podcast on it. There's been times when Steve's been out of the country and I've been here to do a solo on Comic-Con, but both of us were gone. So we're just throwing up our hands. Nothing we can do. And there's a lot of Marvel news because Marvel had a big Hall H and they've
they did.
even announced some stuff since then, which is very exciting. But I will say straight up that we are, as far as the DC side of things goes, we're a week away from Lanterns debuting on HBO, which had a final trailer release in the last couple weeks. Did you see this most recent trailer, Steve, for
No.
Lanterns? It is the trailer that everybody was complaining that the first two trailers weren't. It
Nice.
shows a lot of ring activity. It shows Hal going to space, visiting Oa to talk to Sinestro and possibly like a Guardian.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
Green Lantern-y, more so
So
than the other two trailers. The other two trailers were like, this looks good, but it doesn't really look Green Lantern-y. This looks
yes.
like a Green Lantern show more
Okay.
than the other two did. So, um, very excited about it. Very excited about it.
I'm I'm more pumped than I should be for this show.
I'm so pumped for it. So I'm ready for another prestige DC thing. Um, Also, season 2 of Batman Cape Crusader is out on
Yep.
Amazon Prime. I have not started watching it yet, just like I have not really started watching X-Men 97 season 2. I started the first
I
episode and fell asleep, so I have to restart X-Men. But
that's
I've heard
so
both of
X-Men
them
I
are great.
was yeah.
Yeah,
X-Men I was about to start and then I'm like, I'm going on vacation for 10 days. There's no point in me starting this.
I'm not gonna remember it. Yeah,
Yeah, like I'm not gonna do that, skip 2 weeks, and then come back to it and hope I had some continuity. So I'm like
right.
waiting for some time to just block out for it and be good to go.
Totally. Totally. Check out those two things. Oh, my brain flashed back to you saying the thing you found at Funky Town, the Star Wars Trivial
Yeah.
Pursuit cards. I got to shout out something, and I'll probably do it on an episode I haven't seen Star Wars too, because I bought something at Funky Town Comics and Vinyl. Everybody should have. I should have brought it down here, but it is a retelling of the original Star Wars trilogy as an epic poem, like the Odyssey. It's Star Wars written as if it was written by Homer
Yep.
2,000 years ago. Steve, I sent you a picture of the book when I got it, and I'm here to tell you, it is fucking incredible. It is
That's awesome.
incredible. I
That's awesome.
love it. I love it. If you are a Star Wars fan, I highly recommend you getting it. I don't know. Tune into a future episode of Haven't Seen Star Wars where I'll say the actual name and the author or something. But like, here's what it feels like, Steve. Because like you've seen Star Wars a million times, and
Yeah.
I picked it up as like a novelty. I was like, this would be a fun thing to have.
I had looked at it earlier in the day when you sent that picture. I was like, "Oh, I saw that
Yeah.
on the shelf," and was like thumbing through it.
It's like reading, it's like you found a 2,000-year-old story, like it's like you found the original text that George Lucas found and based his
You
movies on.
you found the Lost Jedi text.
It's literally like that. It's literally like that. And the way it's written, it weaves in other movies and stuff. Like it's
Okay,
based
that's great.
it's telling the story of the original trilogy. Like the chapters are like Tatooine, Yavin, Hoth, Cloud City. You know, like those are
Yeah,
like the sections of it. But there's a whole section at the beginning where it talks about Jyn Erso and like the plans and standing in
that's
the
awesome.
ruins of Scarif being held by Cassie. Like it like talks about like I was like, oh my god, they're talking about Rogue One right now, and like it talks about there's a section on like introducing Owen Lars, and it's like Owen reflects on the time when the Jedi came out of the desert and handed him a baby. Like it like so it like covers prequel stuff at the same time because of the way it's being told. It is so fucking good, guys. I can't tell you. It like makes me so happy when I'm reading it. You have to get this. It's like Star
That's
Wars
great.
as an epic poem, an Odyssey of Star Wars. Star Wars Odyssey or something it's called. I don't know. It's great. It's great. Go get it. If they still have it at Funky Town Comics, go get it. It's great.
I'll pick it up this week if they still got it. I don't think they did because I think there was the one copy.
Yeah. There was like 3 copies when I got it, but that was like
Oh, was there?
3
Then
weeks ago
two
or
other
whatever.
people must have gotten it because it wasn't there this week.
Oh man. You would love it, Steve. You
Yeah,
would love it specifically.
that's awesome.
It's so good. It's great. The way they talk about things is just like, oh my god, it's like it's heart like it works for like a deep Star Wars fan. It's so good.
Have you seen the Odyssey?
Oh, you bet I have. I have
Yeah.
seen the Odyssey.
Okay.
It's excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. Got to hit
On
that too
track
at some point.
to be Christopher Nolan's highest grossing film, passing The Dark Knight Rises, which was previously his highest grossing film. And not one of his better ones, in my opinion, I would say. That movie made a lot of money because it has Batman in it, and it was a sequel to The Dark Knight,
Rises. Yeah.
I think.
I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, wait, Rises. Never mind.
Rises. Yeah.
That's that one word makes all the difference in the world.
It makes a big difference. You haven't seen The Odyssey?
I haven't yet, no.
Oh, dude, you would love
No,
it.
because you got to
should see The
figure.
Odyssey.
I came back. We flew back in Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thursday night, I saw Spidey.
Yeah.
And then threw my back out on Friday. So
Oof.
yeah, it's been a weekend. I think it was the plane.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
So yeah, fun.
That'll do it. All right. These aren't really in any kind of order, but we've got some Marvel news before we jump into Brand New Day talk. I'm just gonna kind of pick and choose here. Remember when we talked about how they approved a season 2 of Wonder Man because the first season of Wonder Man was so good they greenlit a season 2 and it got nominated for all these Emmys. Remember that, Steve?
Yeah.
And we were excited that they greenlit a season 2 of Wonder Man. Guess what?
It was just a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a good show. They canceled it. They're not making a season 2 of Wonder Man, which sucks balls because Wonder Man.
Hey, this good thing that we made, let's not make more of that.
Let's not make more of that. This show that we didn't have any faith in, but turns out that fans love it because it's actually just like a really good show with great developed characters that isn't about a fucking multiverse or any bullshit like that. Let's not make more of that.
Dude, think about that. Like all the shows that that I've had no expectations for at all have been the best ones they've done.
Yeah.
Like, did I think Ben Kingsley was going to be anything? No. And it turned out to be a fucking great show.
Totally. Yeah. Echo was great. They dumped Echo all in one. I thought Echo was really good. I saw somebody point this out that just like optics alone, it doesn't look great when the shows that they seem to skimp on promotion or don't renew or they drop them all at once instead of a weekly rollout because they don't believe in them have been Wonder Man, Ironheart, Echo, Eyes of Wakanda. These are shows that are led by
There's a recurring theme here.
Non-white lead actors. That's not a great look, Marvel. I don't know. Maybe put some effort behind your shows led by people of color, because
like this may be
they're great. All those shows I just mentioned were great. I didn't love Ironheart, but I know a lot of people did.
There were good parts of. Like overall, it was a show. It was definitely a show.
The thing I couldn't get past with Ironheart,
it wasn't a Dominique Thorne's, like, it had nothing to do with her. It was just a mess of a show as it progressed.
Yeah, the thing I
Um,
couldn't get by with Ironheart is that she, like, gets kicked out of college and has to, like, do crime to make money. We're like,
yeah,
"You built a huge Iron Man. You're telling me no one wants to buy this technology from you? Like, this makes no sense. How you are
right.
the most hireable person in the world. How what do you mean you can't find a job? That's
Yep.
insane. It doesn't make any sense. I couldn't get past that. I, like, didn't understand the motivation for this show. Anyway, Marvel, do better. Do better, Marvel. Because a lot of these, like, Eyes of Wakanda was great. Wonder Man's great. Echo's really fun show. Like, hey,
Yeah.
put some
And
put some effort
it
in.
could be complete happenstance that those are the shows that they didn't
Could
greenlight
be,
more,
but it
but
doesn't look
the
great.
optics sure as shit don't look like it.
Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great.
No.
Um, and it's just stupid. Like, um, if you have Ben Kingsley and Yahya Abdul Mateen, like, why would you let them go? I don't know. I don't know, man.
It's Ben Kingsley.
Speaking of things that aren't
What the hell are you
happening,
doing?
what are you doing?
You
What are you
had
doing?
Ben Kingsley signed on for a TV show. Like, what are you doing?
And like I said, it's got Emmy noms, Emmy noms too.
Yeah.
Just
Crazy.
whatever you say, Marvel. But speaking of things that aren't happening, this one's been a long time coming, but we got a quote from Mahershala Ali himself, the man himself, that Blade's not happening, guys.
Right.
Blade's not moving forward, as if we didn't know that years ago at this point. This was a series they announced, or a movie they announced at a Comic-Con, I don't know how many years ago now. Not 10, but more than 5, I think, right? Um,
Yeah.
he said, what'd he say? For whatever reason, that project is not for me. If they wanted to do it, we would have done it. So I have to move on. Again, you had me under contract. They have billions of dollars. If they wanted to do the movie, we would have done the movie. So we're not doing the movie. But I feel ready to move on from the Blade questions. Those questions are for them. They didn't want to do it, so
Yeah.
they should answer that question. Bam.
Well, actually, Mike, how long ago was the hottest wedding I've ever been at?
Was the what? Sorry.
The hottest wedding I've ever been at.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I couldn't
Because that
remember.
was the last positive news we got about Blade was the day they announced it.
Literally the only Blade positive news we've ever gotten was that they're making a Blade movie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they announced directors and stuff. Oh, you know what? Mia Goth was going to be in it. That was a very
True.
positive
Yep.
announcement for me. And now it's not happening. And that quote is very. There's some energy behind that quote. Those
Oh,
words for
yeah.
sure.
No,
Like, if they wanted to do
he's
it,
not a
we
happy
would have
man.
done it. Don't ask me, ask them. Like, he's
Yeah.
putting it right on Kevin Feige's lap. Like,
Yep.
hey man, I was ready. I was ready to go. Because correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't the story there that he won his second Oscar and then asked for a meeting with Marvel and said, I want to be Blade?
Yeah.
I think he did that.
Right.
He used
Again,
his
much like
two-time
Ben,
Oscar winning powers to
right.
try to get Blade announced, and then they just didn't do it. What is wrong with you?
Much like you have Ben Kingsley, you have Mahershala Ali saying, "I want to do this property."
I'm here to do this. I'm here to
Right.
fight. I'm here to have you film me fighting vampires.
Right. Here, do you want a slam dunk of a movie? I'm just going to
Yeah.
offer it to you on a silver platter.
And then I remember we got some quote from Feige where he was saying, like, we didn't want it just to be Mahershala Ali killing vampires. We're like, that's
We
what we
did.
all want it to be. What else are you
It's
trying to
exactly
do?
what we wanted.
You're overthinking it, Kevin. You're overthinking it. Not everything has to be entwined in your dumb multiverse.
Yeah.
Ugh,
All I want is Mahershala Ali killing vampires.
all I want. That's literally the only thing you got to do. Um,
So crazy.
And well, let me say this also. Speaking of things that, according to Marvel, are happening. Speaking of Marvel announcing things that actually make me excited, Steve, I gotta say this. There's been a few Marvel Hall H panels that haven't lit my world on fire in the last few years. I think
Yeah.
because I've just been not as invested. This is the kind of announcement that gets me excited, and it's an announcement because it's the kind of announcement we don't get from Marvel much anymore, which is a casting announcement of a character that we either haven't seen in a while or haven't ever seen. Like, we don't get those from Marvel anymore because they've cast 90 to 95% of their A and B tier characters, and several of their lower tier characters that have ascended because of their involvement in the MCU.
Yeah.
And that's one reason why I get excited about the DCU, because we're going to get all these exciting casting announcements. We're going to someday get a Wonder Woman announcement and a Batman announcement. That's exciting. That's stuff you want to talk about when there's new casting for new characters. But Marvel, you don't do that as much.
Right.
So taking all that into consideration, boy, was I excited when Marvel announced that they're making a Ghost Rider movie, and starring as Ghost Rider will be Ryan Gosling, who apparently was chasing this role, and like the idea for the movie is partly his. Like he had the idea for the story or something. Like I heard that too.
And I still don't know what to feel about that. Like
Really?
that's
Okay. Why are you mixed on Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider?
I don't know. Like maybe I'm hung up on just wanting a good Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider,
Yeah. Okay.
which we had with Diego Luna or Gabriel Luna.
Yes. Not Diego Luna.
No, you were talking Rogue One earlier. It had my brain going.
Right.
But yeah, like I don't know. It I don't know. I think I just want to see Robbie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't have any problem with Gosling doing it. It's
Yeah.
100% better than whatever the fuck Nick Cage did. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't.
And of course, Rowan says just needs a Nicolas Cage cameo.
I would take that. There's a lot of bad with that Nick Cage. I never saw the second Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie. I think you told me that it was really terrible. I haven't watched it. Maybe someday I will.
Suboptimal.
Yeah. The first one is bad, but I think there's some good Cage stuff in that. Like I remember the first transformation scene when he's just like screaming and like losing his mind as his face is melting. I remember thinking that was pretty great. So see if Gosling can do anything close to that. Probably not. But
I mean, do they? Because was the Nick Cage Ghost Rider was supposedly Johnny Blaze, right? Like the OG.
It was Johnny Blaze, yes.
So, like, do they go Danny Ketch on Goslings, or do they just reboot Johnny Blaze? Or
I think they're redoing Johnny Blaze. I think they're starting with Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, okay. That? Whatever.
Okay, I'm totally fine. Ryan Gosling has certainly been making some really smart decisions with the movies he's done in the last few years, for sure. From Barbie to Project Hail Mary, and he's been in a lot of fun stuff.
Starfighter.
What's that?
Now Starfighter.
The Fall Guy was really fun. It was a really good movie. He's been making a lot of moves, making a lot of good moves. So
you know what?
I don't know.
He's definitely in the I'm just going to do the shit I want to do portion of my career, not in the artsy sense, but like, I'm going to go back to 12-year-old me and play all the roles that I would want to play.
But it's also like because of what he's done recently, like he's at a place now where like he is a big enough name to open a Star Wars movie or like open a superhero movie, like, and for people to be excited that he's playing Ghost Rider. Like that's enough for people to want to go see a character that is just a guy with a burning skull that rides a burning motorcycle. Like that's
now that we're
hard
talking about
if you don't have Ryan Gosling.
Now that we're talking about it, my brain goes to Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like, because you see, because he really does have range, but like what I'd seen him in recently was stuff like Project Hail Mary, where you're playing a very different character to a Johnny Blaze or a Danny Ketch or and it's like, okay, Blade Runner, he can do the dark and brooding and can play a very different style.
Yeah.
All right. You brought me around.
It's just been a while since Marvel's been able to like announce the casting of an exciting character with an exciting actor alongside of it. And so like that, like it put a thrill back. I was just like, oh yeah, this is why we love the MCU. This is why like these announcements are great. I haven't had one of these in a long time. And it was great. It's a good feeling.
Yep. I think he should break into song like La La Land.
Yeah, sure. Do it. That'd be great. While he's
flaming head and everything.
throwing a chain that's on
Yeah.
fire around somebody's neck or whatever.
Yeah, what the hell?
This other announcement that we got at Comic-Con, Steve, you and I haven't talked about this, but um, during San Diego Comic-Con, Kevin Feige and Ryan Coogler announced that actor David Johnson is set to star as an adult version of the son of T'Challa.
Yeah.
Which spoiler alert for a movie that came out years ago, it was revealed at the end of Wakanda Forever that T'Challa had a son with Nakia, yeah, and whose name was also T'Challa, right?
Yep.
And this is going to be some like aged up version of that kid. They're going to pull some multiverse bullshit,
Timey-wimey bullshit.
Yep. And you may know the name David Johnson from starring in Alien Romulus. I couldn't think of the subtitle for a second. I almost said the other one, Covenant.
He was the synth, right?
He was the synthetic. Yeah. Who in that movie alone showed that he is quite a good actor with some range for sure. He's playing two different versions of the synthetic character. And as much as I don't love the idea of just being like, oh yeah, he went through a wormhole and now he's 30 or whatever, or also the fact that, I think Wakanda Forever kind of showed us that Shuri is the new Black Panther.
Right.
I guess, are there going to be two Black Panthers? Are they going to take it away from Shuri? Like, I don't know what's happening, but apparently in Black Panther 3, David Johnson is going to be playing the role of T'Challa as a grown-up. Or maybe the movie's just set 30 years in the future.
Right.
I don't know. Or who knows?
I would wonder if it's something where like
maybe they'll figure that out in Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Right. I would assume it's one of those where like, he has to take the mantle for some reason, and maybe she wants to step back from it type thing, or they'll find some way.
Does she die in Doomsday? Maybe she dies in Doomsday or Secret Wars.
Could be.
Because
I'm pretty sure not everybody's going to make it out of all this.
I also don't think so. Yeah.
I mean, we're literally, I'm assuming by the Secret Wars tag, and you have Doom involved, like, we're probably going to Battle World. You can imagine that's not the friendliest place in the multiverse.
I can certainly imagine that. Yeah. I think if that is where they're going, then I think certainly people are going to not make it out. I think for sure. Two things, I guess. Apparently, it's a guy named Kit Connor, an actor that I don't know. He's been in something called Heartstopper and something called Warfare. I don't know what those two things are. He's being looked at to play Cyclops in the upcoming X-Men universe in the MCU. Also, two things that I've heard. I'm seeing a confirmation of one. Sam, Sam, you're not my son. You're my friend, Steve.
No. Yeah, the S right though.
Yeah. Do you know who Samara Weaving? Do you know who she is? Apparently she's
also the same person as Margot Robbie and what's her face? Jamie Presley and
yeah. Similar.
There's like four of them that all look almost depending on the picture, all look almost exactly the same, and you're like, which one is that?
Did you know that Samara Weaving apparently is in talks to play Emma Frost?
I heard that, and I'm very. We can talk more about it, but I'm very curious.
I can get us there. Well, I think it's interesting knowing that Samara Weaving is in her 30s.
This is where I was going to go with it. Yeah.
And this Kit Connor guy is a kid. He's definitely like more, I don't know exactly how old he is, I guess, but he's definitely reads more like a teenager.
He's 22.
Or early. He's what?
22.
22. Okay, yeah. So I
And
think,
the other confirmed casting is 24. So
yeah, okay. I feel like getting Samara Weaving in there as Emma. Well, the other casting rumor, I saw this. I didn't follow it down, but I can't find a confirmation of it today. And I told you yesterday that I read a thing with, I thought the Hollywood Reporter was reporting this, but I can't find it on their site today, that
yeah,
Adam Driver is in talks to play Sebastian Shaw
right.
in the X-Men. I think
Which
he would be
that would
great.
track with the weaving, like
Yes. But even if Samara Weaving, even if they're making her, I think it would be cool if she was like a teacher at the
yeah,
school and we see her like become evil or something. And then we have multiple ages of, we have like a staff and we have the kids. You know what I mean?
right.
And I don't know. I don't know what
Which
I'm
would
going with
be,
that.
I mean, that is kind of the X-Men
It's
purist
setting
in
her
me is
apart.
like,
It's setting Emma apart from the kids for sure, if
right.
that's the way they go. Yeah.
And knowing that age gap just in the X-Men purists is like, if Cyclops is in his early 20s,
Where are we going here? Yeah.
right? Like, and then again, the other confirmed casting that we absolutely know at this point
Yeah.
is also in her early 20s. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
Yes, no more Kevin Bacon, Brian. No more Kevin Bacon.
No more Kevin. I know. I forgot for a second that we had already had a Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah.
Um. But yeah, he was good. I like Kevin Bacon as Sebastian Shaw. But I don't know. I'm excited about anything we're getting from a new X-Men movie, more than I thought that I would be. I'll say that for now. Apparently, this isn't Marvel, but apparently we got a new trailer for season 3 of Rings of Power,
Yep.
which I didn't
I
realize. I
did
have
not see
not
that.
seen the trailer. What's that, Steve?
I didn't see it either.
You didn't see it either.
I've heard that
Um,
it was a trailer.
yeah. I don't know anything about it, but season
Same.
3 is going to premiere on Prime November 11th. We have a date for the premiere of season 3 of Rings of Power, a show that I have quite enjoyed, I must say. So, and with that, I think that's all the news that I have. I'm sure there's stuff that happened that we're forgetting or whatever, but
I do. Hold on.
got something? Something? Nothing?
Sneeze. No. So in other things that came out around that time, and I guess nerd related, I may be the only one that gives two flying shits about it, but Henry Cavill came out and spoke about the Warhammer 40K stuff that he's supposed to be involved in with Amazon.
Okay, that's still.
So
I feel like there hasn't been much news on that in a long time.
no, there's been a lot of like they announced the usual, like they announced a director and a writer, and
Yeah.
then radio silent for a long time. He basically had a big social media post about confirming that he's the one starring in the live action 40K
Right.
series. Mike Flanagan is the writer.
Oh,
I
cool.
can't remember. Yeah. So it's it's not they're they've confirmed multiple times that he's writing it, so it's going to at least be in good hands.
Nice.
So that he one of those where it was a long diatribe that basically said, hey, this shit's still happening, we're getting closer to being able to actually film it. And then they did confirm that there is a spin-off of last year. I don't know if you ever saw any of the secret level animations.
No.
There was a whole bunch of animations that one, I can't remember what studio it was, did based on video games.
Okay.
And it was, all sorts of, there's probably like 15 episodes. Each of them was a different game, but they did a Warhammer one for Space Marine 2.
Oh, cool.
And there's apparently going to be a full spin-off animated series based on it, which I actually should link you that, like, just to why it's like a 20-minute short
Sure.
single episode, but it gives you a very good quick and dirty as to like what the feel of that whole universe is,
Mm.
and kind of they're taking that and spinning it off into a whole series. So
Oh, that's cool.
and that's now officially confirmed via Variety, it looks like.
Oh, awesome.
So
Cool. That reminds me of something else that happened recently that I haven't watched yet, but the new Star Wars Visions spinoff, the Ninth
oh yeah, the
Jedi,
Ninth
like
Jedi.
miniseries. It's like
Yeah.
a whole. I guess I don't know how many episodes it is, but it's like a
Yep.
multi-episode thing based on the episode Visions of the Ninth Jedi. That's out, and I've saw some favorable write-ups on that. I'll have to check that out as well.
Nice.
Because I was slow on Visions, but I finally got into season 2 of Visions. Season 2 of Visions rips. Like,
There was some bangers in there. Yeah.
I'm like halfway through, and I'm like, I think all these have been incredible so far. I'm like really down with season 2 of Visions, so now I want to like keep plowing through it for sure.
I think it's one of those where it took me. There are definitely still some of like the Vision season 1 ones that I'm not a huge fan of, but it definitely took me a while to get over the. I've never been a huge fan of the art style.
Right.
Outside of a couple, like the Ronin caught me immediately, which obviously here we are. But yeah, I think once I got over some of those humps, it was like, no, there's some really good storytelling going on here.
Totally.
Apparently, unlike Ice Cream Man, which Rowlands has officially noted as the shit movie of the year.
I heard it was bad. I also heard that he admitted he used Gen AI to like make some of the stuff that's in it too. So that immediately made me not want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, as soon as I learned that it wasn't based on the comic book series,
right?
And then I saw a trailer that I was like, this just looks stupid. I don't know. Like the Eli Roth make this movie. He also made that Thanksgiving horror movie.
And he made did he make the shitty Borderlands movie too?
Oh yeah, that was him. That was a huge bomb.
That was real bad.
I forgot about that. Thanksgiving is like he like made a short for that Grindhouse project, the Robert Rodriguez Quentin Tarantino thing, and then he turned it into a full movie. And like it's fun, and there's some really fun kills in it or whatever, but like it's not good. Like I've seen it maybe twice. I've watched it the last 2 Thanksgivings. Because it's fun to watch a holiday themed movie, you know, and both times I was like, this is fine, but like I wish it was better, and it could be just like a little bit better, and I don't know really how, but it's just not as good as I want it to be. So all those things combined make me not really excited about seeing Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, he really like made Hostile, and then it was all downhill from there.
All downhill from there, for sure. Steve, I'm ready to talk about Spider-Man, a movie that is going to make over $2 billion at the box office
because its opening weekend was almost $1 billion.
It was a record-breaking opening weekend, highest grossing opening weekend, I think, globally of all time. It's going to end its run as one of the highest grossing movies of all time, easily in the top 5, possibly the third highest grossing movie of all time. It'll end.
It's insane.
Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Is that crazy?
It's crazy. Absolutely insane.
But
before we talk about Spider-Man: Brand New Day, please like, subscribe, do all the normal YouTube things and podcasty things to keep us, in your ear holes. And beyond that, I don't know. Check us out on socials. We're there. Please check out Haven't Seen Star Wars.
That's right. You can listen to more of us on that show.
We do have the Patreon for Haven't Seen Star Wars. If you want to hear Mike and I's reactions to everything that the girls are saying.
That's right.
How they're the reactions to the reactions for a low price of $3 a month. Feel free to check it out. It's a riot. Usually as soon as we're done recording, Mike and I will pop on and record that episode.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, okay, well, this is not what we expected.
There's also a lot of other Star Wars tangents. Like we talk about
very much so
our show, but then we'll spend 10 minutes talking about the Clone Wars or the future of the franchise, what we want, or, we've taken to talking about what we should do with the podcast. So if you're interested in the future of the podcast,
right,
you can also get some behind the scenes talks of us just outright saying, We should probably be talking about this off mic with Alex and Amber, and not just talking to anyone who
Right.
pays us $3 can hear how we're planning the future of the podcast. So anyway, yeah, check us out on Patreon and listen to Haven't Seen Star Wars, Multiverse Report, also on Instagram and all those things as well. Is this a live chat we just had for 2 seconds in front of my face?
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
If it wasn't covering your face, I would say we should keep that up. But
Leave it there. Yeah, right. All right, so we're gonna talk spoilers of Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and I don't have the plot up in front of me or anything like that. So this is your friendly neighborhood spoiler warning for
which is
Spider-Man: Brand New
pertinent this
Day.
time, as opposed to every other time we've said it.
That's right. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want it spoiled for you, and you shouldn't want it spoiled for you, stop listening right now. We're gonna talk spoilers starting right now. Man, this movie really worked for me, dude. Like, really worked for me.
Yeah.
In a way that No Way Home and Far From Home just did not. Like, my beef with No Way Home, as I've said to death on this podcast, I'm like sick of pointing it out, but like No Way Home for me was just like lazy and like weaponizing our nostalgia so they didn't have to write a more complicated script, like let's bring in these characters from other franchises that you already know, make you love them instead of doing the work to introduce a new version of Dr. Octopus or whatever, which I would have really appreciated. So despite all that, despite me not liking that movie and disagreeing with the way that it goes, it leaves Peter in a place that this story just felt so Spider-Man-y to me.
Oh,
he's
dude.
isolated, he's alone, he's sad, he's depressed, he doesn't have anybody. Aunt May is dead, his friends don't know who he is. Like again, I didn't like how we got here, but the place we are is such a great place to start a Spider-Man story.
Said
that I have to
Peter.
say, I guess I'm thankful to No Way Home for that. But like, if No Way Home had been 2 movies and like taken its time to build its way to a good storytelling point and then told a story about multiple Spider-Men, great, that would work for me. But no, they crammed it all into the thing. This is like just a natural storytelling from the place we last saw him instead of cameo fest, multiverse insanity, whatever. Like,
right.
It just felt so great. And like you said it's your favorite live action Spider-Man. The only one that is tripping me up on that is Spider-Man 2.
Right.
A movie that I just love so much and think is so perfect.
That's what it
I feel like I need to watch Spider-Man 2 again, and I need to watch Brand New Day again to know. I still believe I like Into the Spider-Verse more than Brand New Day. So I don't think it's eclipsing it's not eclipsing Into the Spider-Verse, but
no.
But every other live action Spider-Man movie other than Spider-Man 2, it's got, I think. Again, until I see it again. Maybe I'll see it again and hate it. I don't know.
Said vulnerable Peter is the basis for Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like, Peter Parker needs to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's, he can't have everything going right. That's not his character. That's not what all of these years of comic books have been trying to teach kids. And like, it's not where this story goes. It's like, he just gets beat down.
Yeah.
Because reality just smacks him in the face time and again.
Honestly, right from the beginning of the movie, where he's just like alone and he's like 3D printing a web shooter or something, whatever. Like, I was just like, this is the perfect modernization of this character. He's not hand sewing a suit necessarily, but he's got, he's a fucking genius. So he can, build a machine that can build his web shooters for him. Like, that like makes perfect. He doesn't have to like have a lab or whatever.
Yep.
But he's alone, and it's just like, it was like, it hit like Spider-Man from the immediate beginning of the movie. And I also like that Tom Holland has aged up a little bit. He looks older in this movie, and they said it 4 years later, so they account for like, they're not trying to keep him a senior in high school or anything,
Right.
They're like letting the actors age, which is smart.
Something that maybe they should do in the comics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was just seeing that opening set with the montage and like him fighting Tombstone and Scorpion, and like you
I
could
forgot
tell
that
it was
Tombstone was supposed to be in this movie, and I
yeah,
love that it was just like a little cameo. It wasn't
yeah.
more than that. Just like a little. It was great.
And same
Yeah.
thing, like outside of the Scorpion callback later, it was like, oh yeah, he fought Scorpion, made a couple of
Yeah.
quips, and that was that.
Let's name all the characters that are in this movie that are not Spider-Man. All right.
All
Scorpion,
right,
Tombstone. We're talking spoilers, right? We're talking
yeah,
spoilers.
we're full spoiler.
Fucking Jean Grey,
Jean fucking Grey.
Frank Castle, the Punisher,
Yes.
Bruce Banner, the Hulk, the Hand.
Yep.
Am I missing any?
Uh,
I mean, like the guy that runs damage control, sure, but like I'm
White
talking
Widow,
like other like comic book like characters that made comic
Yelena,
book people go, huh? Whoa.
Yelena.
Yelena. Okay, yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Yelena. Okay, yeah. So that's 7. That's 7. And yet, to me, it still felt like a very Spider-Man focused movie. Almost the entire thing was through his point of view, except for when we got some background on Jean fucking Grey, who's in this movie.
yeah,
But it felt like a Spider-Man movie. It was through Tom Holland's lens, except for that, the 10 minutes when it was Jean's movie.
yeah,
But she gave it right back to him.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
and that
speaking
sold
of
everything else for me.
literally Tom Holland's lens, Chris brings up an awesome point. Like the suit and the
So great.
mask and the way everything's set up, like
Yep.
the way they did it was awesome. Like
Yeah.
the practical suit, the fact you could tell there was a human under there. It wasn't just
Yep.
this weird sleeked out CGI
Totally.
bullshit.
Totally cool.
It weirdly
Yes.
took me out of it for the first time I saw it. I was like,
Really?
something seems weird about that. Oh,
It's
it's because
wow.
it's an actual person.
I know. I was just like, man, he just kind of looks like a real guy. And it's because
Yeah.
it is. It's just like
Yep.
him in the suit talking
Right.
to somebody. Like, I thought it was funny that he walked in the front door everywhere he went. He didn't like go through
Walks into the bodega. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't like slide through like a window, like a
Right.
3rd floor window or something. He just like walking in the front door of Damage Control. I'm Spider-Man. Here I am. That was great.
And yeah,
But
those
you're
little
right. Yeah,
details
it makes
though,
a
like
big difference that he's just standing there in the suit.
Yeah.
And it's not a CGI copy of him.
Yep.
Which brings me right to this point. This movie looks so much better than any of the other Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. It's crazy. There's actual shadows in this movie. Like, what? Since when are shadows allowed in the MCU? I think I wrote in my Letterboxd review. Like, this movie's like dark, and there's like actual true blacks in the allowed, and shadows casting all over people. It looked so good. You could tell so much was practical, like real locations, not just green screeny shit like has been overdone in a lot of Marvel stuff lately. It's either the volume or just over green screen. Like this looked great. Great looking movie.
Well, and when they did CGI it, did you see the quote from Cretton about where the animations came from and shit?
I don't think so. What do you say?
From Insomniac Spider-Man.
Oh, yes. Okay, I
game.
did say that they took a lot of inspiration from the game. Yeah.
Like next time you see it, like think about when these web swinging.
Yeah.
And every one of the it kept popping into my brain like that's from the game. That's from the game.
Wow. Cool.
Like you could tell just the way he was moving and all that. And actually, that's another thing that I really respected from the movie is how he was reacting and how he was swinging through New York.
Swinging was great.
It was a reflection of his state, like his mental state.
You're right.
He'd be flipping around, having fun or whatever, or like going on a mission, like getting somewhere quick, or like when he's taking MJ home from Frank's house.
Right.
And he's just, okay, we're
slowly
just swinging.
Because he's sad.
Yep.
Or he's not in control because he's not in control of his, of who he is or what's happening to him.
They used that weirdly as a very good character device too.
I saw somebody, or I heard on a podcast, somebody interpreted that as basically like, it's like being depressed and trying to find the right SSRI for you. It's like you're the inhibitor and stuff that he's working on. Like he's just trying to find the right, like, drug
Yep.
to keep his anxiety at bay. It's great. And then it's just kind of has to embrace it himself for who he is at the end, which is great.
Saying Frank
Uh,
Castle's house made me think of something.
yeah. Let's talk about Punisher. He's
Did,
great in this
did
movie.
you know that you needed to see Frank Castle firing a fully automatic weapon at the Hulk? Because I didn't know I needed to see that, but I fucking needed to see
Dude.
that.
The other thing that I said in my Letterboxd review, and follow me on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Carol's Kid with a K. Is that I feel like this is one of the only Marvel movies since Endgame that has, without feeling like it's forcing anything, very naturally following through on the promise of the connected universe that they have
Yes.
established, in ways that feel organic to the character. Like
Yep.
it makes sense that the Punisher is in New York, Spider-Man is in New York. It makes sense they know each other. We know that that's true because Punisher's been in Daredevil, and we know that Daredevil is clearly in New York. Like
Right.
they're both there. They're in the same comic books all the time. Of course, yes, Frank is there. Natural. Great. It makes sense that the Bruce Banner has an inhibitor thing, and Peter would go to him because he knows him. Banner
Right.
doesn't remember Peter, but Peter remembers Banner, so he would seek him out because he knows he can be helped. He can get help from this man.
Yep.
So it makes sense that he's in the movie. Jean Grey is the antagonist of this movie. It makes sense that she's in this movie. And like the only thing that's a little wedged in there was the hand, but they didn't wedge it in a way that was like, they set it up early in the movie. We see them
Right.
throughout the film, and they don't really become a threat until the end. But like,
And even then, it makes sense that they're in New York.
it totally makes sense where they are. Yes, absolutely. But all these things are done again through Peter's POV. They're giving him reasons to see these characters or to be having interactions with these characters. It just made sense for Peter to be doing these things.
Yeah.
As opposed to other MCU movies that just try to like cram, or have tried in the past to cram stuff together, to get there quicker than they need to be.
Right.
So I don't know why I didn't clock this when we saw this trailer, but the second in the movie he stops that tank, there's he pulls the thing off to reveal there's an old woman inside. She talks to him and then boom, jumps to another person. That was in the first trailer for this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was an idiot when I saw the trailer and I didn't think this, but as soon as I saw that in the movie, I go, oh yeah, she's Jean. Of course she's playing Jean. Of course. Like I knew it immediately. I was like, that's the thing that Jean Grey can do.
So
like she's got to be playing Jean.
I
Why
went
didn't I think
down
that when I saw the
through-
trailer? That
It's
rumor's
funny
been
because
around
I
for a
was
long
sitting
time.
there and I was like going down through the mental Rolodex of the 8,000 Spider-Man villains there are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I had talked through in my brain prior that there's no way Sadie Sink's actually playing Jean.
Yeah. You talked yourself out of it.
So
yeah.
like I was going through this Rolodex of like, no, well, it's not them. No, they're okay. And then I just got back to it. I'm like, no, it's fucking Jean.
Fucking Jean. I think I had said it to my wife on the drive to the theater. My wife said like, oh, I saw some Instagram reel where she was like playing coy on the Tonight Show, not being able to say who she's playing or anything like that. And I said, I was like, well, there's a rumor that she was playing Jean Grey. So that was in my head.
Yeah.
And then the second that I saw in the movie, I was like, oh, yeah, there's no one else. That's who it is.
I had such a visceral reaction when her name popped up on that.
I still got
when
excited.
Actually
when
identified her.
Yeah,
because I went. Brendan Gorin, I went and saw it with on Thursday, and I was like, I literally smacked my table at Movie Tavern. I was like,
amazing.
Jean Grey's back. God damn it. Just a visceral reaction. He looked over.
So let's talk about her. Let's talk about her.
Yeah.
I thought this was a really great portrayal of her. It felt different. She felt stronger. She felt more driven as a character. Like I feel like because of the X-Men, the Fox X-Men universe couldn't do anything with Jean other than push her towards the Phoenix.
Right.
And so she was kind of like portrayed as more out of control, or like a more passive character that was being overtaken by something, and so
Right.
you should protect me or worry about me or whatever, more or less, I thought. And this felt like a Jean that was clearly motivated, had her own agenda, and maybe not fully in control of her powers yet. Still has a lot
Right.
to learn about what she can do, but
She could maybe use a teacher or a school to,
looked like she was taking a bus upstate in
yeah,
that
you
last
know.
scene.
And it's
Looked like
not
she
like
was headed
when
upstate.
the dog goes to a farm upstate. I think this might be a little different.
um, but yeah, she seems like she had a lot more um just of her own agency, I guess, as
Yeah.
a character in this movie. And
Well, it's funny
also,
because the character in general, I mean, it was the 60s. Like there
yeah,
was like her background is effectively she had an outburst, her parents disowned her. That was that.
yeah,
Like
right,
Sarah
right,
wasn't a mutant originally. Like
okay,
she
yeah,
grew up and had a normal life and whatever.
okay,
Actually ended up, I think, at one point getting like assaulted by anti-mutant, like captured, and
oh damn,
became a plot point for one of the 8,000 arcs of the X-Men.
sure,
Um,
yeah,
but like even the way they use that, as that was Jean's driving force. Like,
yeah,
okay, cool. Like she has something.
yeah, give her some
Like you said,
motivation.
there's agency. It's not she's not just doing things willy nilly. Like there's a reason why she's tracking these people
Yeah,
down.
she's not Professor X's assistant, she's
Right.
Jean Grey.
Yep.
And she felt a little darker to me
Yeah.
because she was the antagonist, because she had like some anger in her about her sister. Like I liked that.
And
I felt like if that's what they're doing with Jean, then it gave me a lot of hope and excitement for the direction that they're gonna go with the X-Men in
yeah.
general. Because if she's this dark, then what the fuck is Cyclops gonna be like, or Wolverine? Like who are these other characters? How are they gonna act?
I mean,
Um,
I'm very curious. Like if we're hearing Jean and Cyclops rumors, do they go OG
I don't know.
X-Men?
I don't know. Original five.
Like
Some.
avoid the Wolverine thing for now? Because Daphne Keene's kind of aged out of where you would want X-23,
Yeah.
and there's all this shit about recasting Jackman, and it's like, do you just keep that out of the public eye? Do you just go, those two, then Beast, Iceman, and Angel, and see what happens?
Maybe. I mean, that would be that'd be one way to go.
Yeah.
It'd be a possible way to go.
And it doesn't mean you can't find, because that's the other hard rumor is we'll see Aurora in Black Panther 3 and see like Storm becoming Storm.
That's true. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Which is Black Panther 3 slated after X-Men or before?
I don't think either of them are officially dated yet. We
Right.
have not heard anything about X-Men as far. We know that the guy that did Thunderbolts is directing it, but I don't think there's a date for X-Men. They have not officially announced an X-Men movie.
Right. Well,
So we don't know.
Sync um in a lot of the press tours has been saying that they had, or that they're moving towards filming or something like that.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure that they're making one. It's not that they're not making
Yeah.
one, but like, I don't know that unless he did it this year, I don't know that Kevin Feige has shown like a big map that was like, Secret Wars followed by
Right.
Black Panther 3 followed by X-Men in 2029 or whatever. I don't think he's
The
done that.
hard
I could be
It
wrong,
looks
but
like the hard rumor is the May 28 date. Marvel's got a May 28 slot. That's
that sounds
the
right.
current hard rumor for, which would be
Sounds right.
right on the heels of Secret Wars, which
Yeah.
would make sense since they want the X-Men to be the new face.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love them to recast Hugh Jackman or leave Wolverine alone, or not
100%.
use Wolverine at all. Like, I'm so sick of Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
you can see how many fucking Wolverine comics are
Yeah.
sitting here, and there's a mask right there. Leave Wolverine the hell alone.
I think Hugh Jackman continuing to play Wolverine has stunted the X-Men film franchise in unfortunate way. But he kept him because we loved him as Wolverine. So
Yeah.
we wanted to see him for a long time, but I don't know. I know I love Logan. I think Logan's a great movie, but if he would have retired before they made First Class, so they could
Yeah.
end up recasting a new guy, I don't know. I wouldn't have been mad at that. I wouldn't have been mad at that.
There were a lot of ways they could have gone with that, and they didn't because they knew where the cash cow was.
And they didn't. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be in either Doomsday or Secret Wars, but I don't care. I know a lot of people are hyped, but I don't care about seeing that X-Men cast come back. I'm just ready for new X-Men so bad, and I'm kind of mad that they're coming back. I just want new ones. I don't care about the old ones. I'm done with them.
We talked about it. Deadpool and Wolverine for me did the same thing that that No Way Home did, where it was like the first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's great.
Great.
Then I saw it again, and I'm like, huh, where's the movie?
Who cares?
Right.
Yeah. Like the references, the jokes and the references are dated by the time you see it a second time.
Yeah.
Like it's already not funny anymore. Yeah.
That said, watching him put on the full cowl, I was like, okay.
Sure.
Like no matter how many times I see that scene, yeah.
It's cool. But I'll also watch a new person put on a full cowl and be excited 100%. About it. So.
And give me the brown costume, damn it.
Please. But anyway, back to the thing you brought up before I started talking about something else. The scene where Spider-Man and Punisher are fighting Hulk was
oh yeah, so good,
outstanding. That was like, they're giving me like, I'm trying to differentiate because okay, so like I see the trailer for Avengers Doomsday, right?
Yeah.
And I see tons of people online super pumped to see Shang-Chi fighting Gambit. Like, oh my god, this is so cool! It's gonna be a cool fight. I'm like, yo, I don't give a shit about that. Because Shang-Chi's been in one movie. I barely know anything about that character. This is a Gambit that was like we just read that they might be making a movie with Channing Tatum as Gambit, so therefore he got cast in Deadpool and Wolverine. Now I'm supposed to care about him. He was like a joke in Deadpool and Wolverine. Like I don't have any attachment to him.
Yeah.
I don't care that it's him. It doesn't matter to me. So I'm like, huh. So like I need more than like, whoa, you're gonna see these two characters fight to get excited. But because those, like I was saying, those characters were there naturally. They all exist already in this shared world. We don't have to do any multiversal stuff between, well, this is the Fox universe and this is Marvel, They're all here together. The story you have told me has sold me on this. That he's losing control, he's hulking out. Punisher's there to try to save the day, but what is he going to do with a gun? That slow-mo shot when he's sliding and shooting as like Hulk and Spider-Man are going over. It was so good. It was like, you earned this. You earned this. This is a comic splash page fight that you're giving me. Completely earned in this movie and in this universe. I love it. Like if you can connect the dots in a way that's not sweaty and makes sense, then you're earning it and you're just firing on all cylinders when you get. That's why like we liked Infinity War and Endgame. Like there was a long enough road that got us there, and the payoff just felt like candy. That scene just felt like they're just throwing candy at my face when I'm watching that. And it's just the best. Just the best.
And, dude, was there ever a point in your life that you would have anticipated a Frank Castle and Peter Parker buddy like becoming best friends on the job situation?
I mean, it's not that I wouldn't have imagined it or wanted it, because like, when after the first Spider-Man movie came out, we were just like, oh, the possibilities. I didn't know that it could this could happen,
Yep.
I certainly have known it would be great to see Spidey and Punisher in a movie together for a long time. I didn't know that it would be I'm happy that they crushed it. They crushed the dynamic. They still had Frank feel like the Punisher while existing in a PG-13 movie, but like it's possible to do that. Like we've all that's what James Gunn is saying over at DC. Like, no, just because one movie's rated R doesn't mean Peacemaker can't show up in this other thing, like they show up in its other comics all the time, and some of them are darker and some of them are not. Like, so if you just make it work, you don't have to. I don't know. He still felt like Frank Castle to me. He still felt like the same version of the Punisher.
It did. Yeah.
I thought they did a great job.
The only thing I'm disappointed in, and I may have just been I didn't notice it,
Yeah.
is through all those other references in that beginning montage, because we didn't mention it, but with Tombstone and
Yeah.
Scorpion and all that, there was also a bunch of shots that were like iconic Spider-Man covers.
Yeah. Even Amazing Fantasy 15 was up front. It was great.
And there was at no point did I remember seeing something that seemed like an obvious reference to 129. And when Punisher's first appearance is in
You're
a
right.
Spider-Man comic, you would expect that cover to be one of the ones referenced.
Yeah, you're right. I don't remember that either. I don't think that either. What I did love, though, I loved the visualization of Peter hearing the gunshot at the end. Like, it just went down like a dark hallway with a flash that came out. It was like we were seeing like Peter's spider sense. I just thought that was so cool. It was like kind of like abstract, but you knew exactly what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. So cool.
And like, you could tell, I mean, that's always been the Frank Castle thing. Like, you could tell he's not just that gruff asshole. Like, there's heart in there.
Yeah.
And when he and Peter, like after he shoots Peter, when he's the one by his side when he wakes up, it's just like, yeah, that's right. Like,
well, that was the only thing that, like, I get. It's a great payoff. It plays great in the movie. I understand why they did it. Like, if you want to be nitpicky, if Frank Castle is sitting in a public hospital for likely a few days or whatever.
That was the only part that,
How is he not being arrested for murder? Like, he is a criminal vigilante. It's established multiple times in the Daredevil television show and his own Netflix series that he is a murderous vigilante that people want to be thrown in jail.
His special is titled, One Last Kill?
One Last Kill, and there's roughly 1 million murders in it. He like kills so many people in that.
But yeah,
I didn't love that. Did you see you watch One Last Kill?
I have not, because I still haven't seen the last issue, the last episode of Daredevil.
Oh man, watch it.
I know. I'm trying.
One Last Kill was fine. I thought it was okay. It just seemed like an excuse for blood and gore and stuff, which is fine. But I was just like, it's not really enough. Not as much character there as I wanted. But
yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if I have much else to say about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I loved the use of Aunt May. The Aunt May memory was great. I liked him reconnecting with his friends, kind of. Like, I liked that he didn't just like rewind it to make the movie easier, you know?
Yep.
Just right at the very end with the handshake, that I had tears in my eyes for almost the entirety of the third act, I feel like, of this movie. Like, I was emotional at this movie.
Yeah.
Because I love Spider-Man so much.
But that's the other thing, like, in that third act, Peter isn't, yes, he's super powered, but he's not infallible and he's not invincible.
Yeah.
And that's why you can relate to Spider-Man.
That's why we love Spider-Man. Yes.
Yeah, he gets the shit beat out of him often.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, the Aunt May thing. Oh, I love that MJ still doesn't remember him. Like, they left the breadcrumb for Ned maybe remembering him at the very end, but I like that she's like, sorry, I don't love you and I don't remember you.
Yeah.
Because it keeps him sad. And if they're going to stay that way, it leaves the door open for another Peter Parker romantic partner, which I think would be cool. Not that I love Zendaya and I love MJ,
right?
The character that they've made, but I'm fine with Spidey meeting somebody else too. I'm cool with saying that.
Well, I like that the way it seemed like it ended with MJ was that she still wants to be friends. Like, she seemed to see some things that she liked in Peter and could understand why that other MJ that knew Peter was there, but
fell in love with him. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no, you know, I don't know. I was going to say there's no Paul, but there was a Paul. Whether it was Paul or not, apparently Amanis Fondi is vehement that it is not Paul
Oh, okay. Okay.
because of the vitriol from, well, in that character in general.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Ezra Bridger is the one who plays
I thought that was
MJ's
him.
boyfriend.
I
Yeah.
thought that was him. I wasn't sure until afterwards, but I was like,
Yep.
I didn't say anything. My son hasn't seen Ahsoka yet, so I didn't say anything to him. But
Well, if you want
yeah, good
to
movie.
watch it, I picked up the steelbook of it, so I have it on Blu-ray.
Oh, cool. Dope.
So if you need to show your son a high vis quality, then you
I'll
can.
let you know. I'll let you know. Yeah, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Gonna be one
It
of the
was
highest
good.
gross movies of all time. I loved it.
Yep,
Again, I
that
loved it so
tracks.
much that I need to see it again to prove to myself that I actually liked it. Like I
Yeah,
can't believe that I liked it that much. I've had so little faith in live action Spider-Man for so long.
fair.
Because not just with like Far From Home and No Way Home, but all the like the Sony movies. I'm just like, Spider-Man's not in those movies. That's a big
Right.
point of contention with a lot of people, but also like they are spin-offs. You're tarnishing the Spider-Man name by making a bunch of shitty movies with all of his characters. And it's kind of like weighed down my expectations for what I want from a Spider-Man movie. And this knocked it out of the park for me. Got to see it again.
We're back, baby.
I have heard people talking about not liking it. I've read reviews of people that haven't liked it. So I kind of want, that's another one. I want to see it again, like with those thoughts in mind and be like, does this bother me?
Right.
I don't know. I don't think so. It didn't
Hmm.
the first time, but we'll
We'll
see.
see.
We will see. And I think that's it. So thanks for listening to this episode. Do all the things that Steve mentioned earlier. Follow Haven't Seen Star Wars. Follow the Multiverse Report on socials. Not sure when we'll be doing another episode of this. Maybe next week. Maybe not. But we will be back soon. I promise you. But make sure you're listening to Haven't Seen Star Wars. Last Jedi episode drops tomorrow. And until then, as the two suns set over the burnt corpses of Owen and Beru Lars, we say thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the Spider-Verse.